So this weekend, after 4 years of waiting, Playboi Carti finally dropped his long-awaited album, I Am Music, and in this video I'm going to be showing y'all how you can make a beat for that album. I don't think I need to say too much else, so let's just jump right into it. So the type of sound I'm going for in this beat is similar to the song K-pop. So to start, I'm going to move my tempo up to 145. So I've already got Serum open. This is going to be one of your best bets of plugins when it comes to making beats for Playboi Carti. I'm going to go to my Ignite Serum bank, and I'm gonna grab a bass sound first. I think I'm gonna grab this bass sound right here, and I'm gonna start by laying down a bass line. Alright, so I laid down this pretty simple bass line. The key that we're starting in is D minor, and if you do know the D minor scale, you know that this note D sharp is not in it. This is going to be the exception melodically for this beat because this is going to help create that dark sound. So the bass line progression is D is a root note, 1/2 step above it, and then at the end I just made a little switch up where it goes from D sharp to G. G is the 4th note in the D minor scale. I'm going to go ahead and clone this Serum, and I'm going to grab a lead sound. Might try the one in my resonance kit here. I think I'm gonna roll with this one for now, and then I might go ahead and change it later. Alright, so I'm going to take these two and route them to a mixer track using Control-Shift-L. And I want to add some effects to this to make this lead sound a little less harsh. Gonna roll off the lows here and shelf off a little bit of the highs. And I'm going to go back here and I'm going to change one of these LFOs so it kind of has like less of that swishing back and forth sound. I think it's LFO 2. I'm gonna throw on some chorus just to see what it sounds like. I'm gonna turn this down to the mix level a little bit. Well, I just turn the volume down on this. I think for effects that should be good. So now I'm gonna go and add like a low guitar. And there's a preset that I've been using in Omnisphere, which is called Angry and Raw Distortion. And this is pretty much gonna follow the same notes as our bass notes. Honestly, I could probably just copy and paste it into this pattern here. Also, this preset's really loud, so I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. I'm gonna route this to a mixer track and throw a little EQ on it. So isolate it real quick. I'm gonna cut some of the lows out just because I want room for my 808 and bass. Lower the highs a little bit. Cut some of this higher part out here and lower the volume. Now we've got our main like 3 sounds, and so far it's been pretty simple. I might go ahead and throw in like some pads or another counter melody later, but I'm gonna get started on the drums just so we can kind of get the bounce for it. So I'm gonna go to my Ignite kit and grab a couple drum sounds. I'll start with the 808. Alright, I like this one. I'm gonna grab this 808 and we need a hi-hat. Grab this first one right here. Alright, so for the rest of the drum sounds, I'm gonna go to this filthy and lucrative kit that I have. So next thing I'm gonna grab is a snare. I think I'll grab this snare right here. And we need a couple open hats, kind of similar to the ones that were used in K-pop. So let's find those. think this was one of them. I think this was the other one. Maybe I'll grab a couple percussion sounds too. Grab this triangle. Grab this little other perc. Alright, so first thing, of course, I'm gonna go ahead and put the snare down on every third measure here. And after that, I'm gonna just throw down some basic two-step hi-hats. I'm gonna go ahead and mute the bass real quick and just put in my 808 pattern. Before I do that though, go ahead and put the envelope on it. Alright, I'm going to layer that triangle on the last snare there. So I got the open hats done for the first half here, and I'm just going to copy it over for the second half using Control B. I'm going to go ahead and add this little perc if I got room for it. One thing I do want to change with these hats is the velocities, because I feel like they're a little too static. And also take that little perc out there too. And I'm gonna route these to the mixer track. Now I want to add a little like electric guitar, like a lead guitar sound, and I'm gonna open up Contact for that. And so I'm gonna open up Evolution Infinity on this tap faster lead, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this to unmapped and make the tapping for the whole range of velocity. And I'm just gonna put in like a basic little trill at the beginning. This guitar sound needs a lot of work, but that's kind of the general direction I want to go with it. It's a little too much reverb for my liking. So just make this kind of subtle compared to all the other layers. I went back into Contact and I changed the preset to Showstopper lead, and I went down to the auto fret noise volume and just turned it all the way to 0. That way I don't have like that sound like when you pull your fingers off the fret. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and just mix whatever sounds we got so far, and I'll go ahead and arrange it after that. On this open at, I'm gonna go ahead and throw on some auto pan, patcher, 1K auto pan, and just play with this a little bit. Now that we got the mix done, I'm gonna go to the pattern clip here, right click, hit split by channel, and just drag and drop all these things in, and we'll go ahead and arrange the final beat. Gonna bring this little guitar thing up here. So I'm liking the arrangement so far. It's pretty simple. We just have like all the elements in here. We take the bass out here, and then we take the guitar out right there. Then we bring the guitar back in and just kind of sprinkle in this little electric guitar thing. I want to add a bit of a sound effect, like to transition between the different sections, because it gets a little choppy here and there. So I'm gonna go to back to the drums on the Ignite kit, and I'm gonna grab one of these little effects here. Grab this thing right here, and we'll make like a little riser out of it, if that makes any sense. So I'm gonna take this, move it down, and duplicate it. Go to Make Unique, and I'm gonna go ahead and reverse it. We'll bring it here and kind of overlap this bit right here and fade in the sound. I think I'm gonna go back here and trim off this bit. And I'm gonna go back and throw some rolls on the hi-hat because I forgot. So I'm gonna go through probably with the 1/6 beat and just place a roll down here somewhere. Go to 1/2 step, place another one over here somewhere. so I think that's good. One last thing before I add my tag. I'm gonna see if this sounds better in other keys. So I'm just gonna open up Sound Shifter and put it on the master here and just adjust the semitones until I find a key that I like. I like C sharp minor a little bit better than D minor, so I'm gonna move all these down by a half step. So I'm gonna go to the pattern clips right here, and I'm going to select all the pattern clips that are affected by the key change, and I'm going to right click on it, hit transpose, and then do -1. All right, and I think I'm gonna just throw my tag on and call it there. All right, that's gonna wrap it up for this one. Hope y'all enjoyed it and found it kind of helpful. I might do another one of these I Am Music tutorials later, like with the melodic beats, but I'm not 100% sure yet. Yeah, that's really all I gotta say for this one, so I'll see you on the next video.